A very good morning, children. Children, this is your English period. So I would request everyone to kindly take out your English reader books and get ready with the session. Children, these are the contents in your English reader book. So I am just going to recapitulate all the chapters which we have covered till now. All right. So first, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. We have done this chapter. Inauspicious Justice. These two chapters have already come in the half yearly. The Coming of the Spring, True Friends, Sikkim, Palanquin Bearers, Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack Discovers a New Land. All these chapters we have already completed, and except Palanquin Bearers, every chapter which I have marked, they have all come in half yearly exam. All right. Poem 3, that is The Fairy at the Zoo. This chapter has been deducted from your syllabus. All right. So we are not going to do this chapter. So today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is The Clever Crab. All right. So open page number 64. All right. So we are going to start with this new chapter, Clever Crab. Children, I hope everybody has opened page number 64 in your English reader books. So let's get started. Chapter 7, The Clever Crab. Right? I hope, children, you know the meaning of clever. Clever means chalak, right? So before you read, do you like chocolates? So before reading this chapter, few sentences are given which are asking you that do you like chocolates? Have you ever been greedy and eaten a lot of chocolates? Greedy means lalchi, beta. Do you know greed may sometime harm us? कभी कभी लालच हमारे लिए नुकसान भी कर सकती है, right? Children, before reading the chapter, I would request everyone to kindly take out your pencils and mark the difficult words. All right, and we are going to write the meanings also of the difficult words. Okay, so as I am doing it, beta, you have to just follow. Okay, so the chapter name is The Clever Crab. What is a crab? Beta, crab is a sea animal. You can write a sea animal. So we are going to write the meanings of all the difficult words. All right. So we have read these 3 lines. In these lines, the difficult word was greedy. So you write the meaning of greedy. Children, I have written the meaning of greedy. That is an excessive or selfish desire. All right. Greedy means lalach या लालची. And excessive means बहुत ज़्यादा, intense or selfish desire. Tick. So moving ahead, read the following story to know more about the greedy stork and his downfall. So greedy यानी लालची stork के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. Stork is a bird. All right. And what is the meaning of downfall? Here it is given, downfall means destruction. That is damage. खराब करना, बर्बाद करना. All right. Destruction का meaning बेटा damage. All right. So let's start with the story. She is a stork residing near the pond. Pond के पास हमेशा stork bird रह रही है story में. All right. So once upon a time there lived a stork near a big pond. So एक pond के पास stork रहती थी. The stork would catch fish from the pond for food. So children, mostly sea animals or birds, they are carnivorous. You know now what are omnivores, carnivores and herbivores. So mostly birds, sea animals are carnivores, so they eat other animals for their living. So similarly, in this pattern, the stork also would catch fish through the help of his beak from the pond and eat it. All right. So as time went by, the stork grew old and could no longer catch fish. तो जैसे जैसे समय बीतता गया, एज द टाइम वेंट बाय, जैसे समय बीतता गया, स्टॉक भी ओल्ड हो गई एंड कुड नॉट वर्क और कुड नॉट बी एबल टू कैच फिश फ्रॉम द पॉन्ड, राइट. सो जैसे हम ओल्ड हो जाते हैं तो हमारे एनर्जी डाउन हो जाती है, कम हो जाती है, हम लाचार हो जाते हैं, हम क्या कहते हैं, हम अपना सर्वाइवल नहीं कर पाते हैं. सो सिमिलरली स्टॉक ऑल्सो ग्रू ओल्ड एंड कुड नो लॉन्गर बी एबल टू कैच फिश फ्रॉम द पॉन्ड. ही ग्रू वेरी थिन एंड वीक. और वो जब खाना नहीं खाएंगी, जब कैच नहीं कर पाएंगे तो खाना नहीं खा पाएंगे, राइट. और जब आपको फूड नहीं मिलेगा, बिकॉज स्टॉक का फूड क्या था, फिश, तो स्टॉक अपने बीक के हेल्प से फिश को कैच करेगी और वही फिश उसका स्टॉक का फूड बनेगा. तो जब उनकी बॉडी वर्क नहीं कर रही है और वो ओल्ड हो गए हैं तो फिश को कैच नहीं कर पाएंगे, और जब फिश को कैच नहीं कर पाएंगे तो फूड कैसे खाएंगे, राइट. और फूड नहीं खाएंगे तो क्या हो जाएंगे, वीक और थिन. तो इसी तरह स्टॉक भी ही ग्रू वीक एंड थिन. One day he got an idea and started crying by the pond. So एक दिन स्टॉक ने क्या सोचा, हमेशा पॉन्ड के आसपास ही रहती थी स्टॉक, तो स्टॉक ने क्या सोचा कि he got an idea and he started crying near the pond. So fish asked. Now these are the dialogues between fish and stork. So it is written with the colon, right. So fish. The fish is saying, what fish is saying? Why are you crying? So fish from the pond, fish is under the water in the pond. So fish is asking stork, why are you crying? क्यों रो रहे हो? Stork said, I have come to say goodbye my friends. I am moving elsewhere. So stork was cunning, right. So stork said to fish that I have come to say goodbye. यानी कि स्टॉक गुड बाय बोलने आई है अपने फ्रेंड्स को, यानी कि फिशेस को, बिकॉज स्टॉक इज मूविंग एल्सवेयर, वो कहीं और जा रही है. तो फिश ने पूछा वाई, वॉट इज द मैटर. फिश ने पूछा क्या हुआ, क्या बात है. तो स्टॉक ने क्या कहा, माई फ्रेंड्स हैव जस्ट टोल्ड मी दैट दिस ईयर देयर विल बी नो रेन्स and this pond will soon dry up. So stork was very cunning. So stork told fish that his friends has told stork that this year there will be no rains and pond will be soon dry up. So जब रेन्स नहीं होती है, जब बारिश नहीं होती है, तो तालाब है, लेक है, सब ड्राई हो जाते हैं, सूख जाते हैं, राइट. सो ये स्टॉक ने बोला फिश से. ऑल राइट. सो चिल्ड्रन, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डू दिस मच ओनली, and in the next class we'll move to page 65. So till then children, you read the chapter. In case you have any difficulty in pronunciation or difficult words you find which you don't know the meaning of that word, you may ask me on the WhatsApp group. All right. So till then, thank you so much children, and keep reading this page 64.